Yeah, this track is banging, definitely. So you got the last track on here called Wrong, W-R-O-N-G. We're gonna play that one and then try the next one. This is the Algorithms EP, came out 2015, June 20th, I believe. First release on Always Moving People. Love that swinging hi-hat, Jack. A 1/16 situation. Can't go wrong with that. Classic dance stuff. The deep house joint. Called Wrong. This guy's stuff is really out there, man. It's like, for those that are into Halloween, this type of music that should be rocked in certain raves and stuff, or events, festivals. I'm not into it, but I'm not into Halloween, but for those that are, I'm sure this music could fit perfectly, not just in the club, but this type of situation as well. Very spooky, but keeps you on the floor in a minimal way. This guy's very creative without question, man. His DJ sets is impeccable. Honestly, I had him on my show. You can catch that also with that show we did, Manuel Luna on Mixcloud, Elite Division platform. Dude went in. I mean, he's got tracks that I really wonder which tracks they were. I don't like to really find out certain tracks from people because everybody's got their own style. But certain ones he played was like, wow. And the way he delivered it, that's more important. On that show, he really rocked out. Can't wait to get that brother back. You know what I mean? Manuel Luna. He takes you on that lunatic. What is it? Lunatics? Yeah, lunatic side, right? Very creative. Manuel Luna. Yeah, this track is nothing but, this EP, excuse me, Algorithm EP is nothing but some interesting music, boy. Banging stuff, I'm sure. And not only in his hands, but in the right DJ's hands. I can see a lot of DJs rocking this, man. I mean, easily your man from Canada, what's the dude's name? Richie Horton, Carl Cox. Any of the Detroit DJs can easily fit one of his tracks or even more into their sets. I mean, this is for the adventurous DJ. It ain't for the DJs that's trying to play it safe. If you're trying to play it safe, you're on the wrong show. Be honest with you. You better go check them other people down the next YouTube channel or something. No pun intended. Alright, let's go to the next release. Always Moving People. The next one, yo, just to let people know, I mean, the cover artwork on here is so fly, it's ridiculous, man. You know, anyway, what's his name does all the artwork, I'm sure. From what I understand, Juan Rivera, amazing artwork, yo. High quality, to say the least. I mean, this is the most simplest artwork I've seen that he's done, and this is banging. It's minimal, but I'm sure the EP provides a host of banging music, but I'm just saying, this is a very creative label, and they go deep, deeper than deep. I'm talking abyss deep. This next release is a various compilation. We're going to keep it at 2 for them, keep it, and then we'll go back the week after we do Cyber, and I want to get Brooklyn Beatdown. Talk to DJ Renee and see if she want me to review for them. Pretty sure she won't mind, because I'm going to be having her show this Thursday. It's going to be a banger. But we're going to just rock out with Always Moving and Production Block. But this is the second track, or EP rather, that came out on Always Moving People, called Keep It Deep. See what I'm saying? They're even telling you they're keeping it deep. They're not trying to go any sideways in the other different directions. You know what I mean? Keeping it deep. Various artists. So this first one here is Don't Make Me Away. This came out, matter of fact, September 7th, 2015. And again, the name of this track is called Don't Make Me Away. Original mix. It's by, this name sounds familiar, even though I might not be pronouncing it totally correctly. And forgive me, my brother, whoever you are, my friend. I'm sure I might meet you sometime in Miami Winter Music Conference. It's called Ritmo. His name is Ritmo Duvela. I tried to roll my tongue with that Latin accent as hard as I can. But it's called Don't Make Me Away. Ritmo Duvela. I'm going to play this joint right here. I'm sure it's banging. Yep. Drums is hot. Wow. What an atmosphere I'm in. Bassline ain't even coming yet, and he's already got me moving. Not like I hear the bass on this iPhone, but sometimes you can. This one is called Don't Make Me Away. Nice. Groove. It's a groover. You can hear it. Oh. He's got a classic Peach Boys sample. That garage stuff. That's what's up, yo. Don't make me, but he called it Don't Make Me Away. But I guess he chopped the vocals. I really can't tell with this iPhone, but it's banging. Ooh. Very creative on them keys. Let's check out this next one. This one is cool. I hate to even go to the next one right away, but time is not letting me permit to keep going. Just gonna have to download these joints. So Wanna hit me up with some promos, but I'll just download them. It's all good. We need to support one another anyway, and get back to buying music. Real talk. Man. Okay, this one here, this is by DJ Spy and Zigzag RX. Wow, what a dope name. Zigzag RX. Of course, DJ Spy is a dope name. Hoped Vision is the name of this track. It's an original mix. This is the track number 2 on this various artist compilation called Keep It Deep. This Keep It Deep situation features tracks by not only Manuel Luna, which we're about to get to, called Till Then, but also DJ Spy, which is, I believe, Juan Rivera's alias, right? Zigzag RX, dope name, and Ritmo du Vuela. This one here is called Hope Vision by DJ Spy and Zigzag RX. It's dope. I love hearing stuff like this, man. It's about fun, you know what I mean? Nothing else. And this is what they say on their little write-up. It says Keep It Deep by DJ Spy, aka Juan Rivera, Summer Snow, Miguel MTZ, Manuel Luna, of course, Ritmo du Vuela, all joining in to bring you a fine release featuring Zigzag RX on Hope Vision. Wow. Ali Becca on I Feel You Now. I'm putting in the feeling of deep house, techno, minimal, keeping it deep. Hope you enjoy. And of course, everybody feel free to send any email demos to DJ_Spy2002 at yahoo.com. So y'all know what to do. If y'all got that minimal techno type vibe, definitely hit him up. I actually got something, but I'm not gonna talk about my track on here on any releases because it's not about me right now. We taking it to the origins back and then progressing. You know what I mean? Banging so far. So let's go back to the next track. Oh, my boy Manuel Luna. Till Then. Let's play that joint. Got a couple more and then we're gonna flip it and go to production block and we're gonna wrap this show up. Doing a video review. Recording right now, Grandpa. Huh? I'm recording my video review on my show. So if you don't want to be on the show, you can wave, say hello to everybody. That's my grandfather. He's like, what's going on here? You got a TV show going on in here or something? So this track here is called Till Then by Manuel Luna. He's very creative, to say the least, man. It's very interesting how I listen to a lot of, this is just my opinion. I listen to a lot of people's music that are around his age, and his stuff sounds, to be honest, I'm just giving you my opinion, doesn't mean anything, right? But just my observation. I listen to a lot of his stuff, very creative, honestly, and to me, for a person this young to be so creative, most people be like, yo, they might argue my opinion because they be like, well, what y'all working with? Ableton Live, Reason, Pro Tools, High HD, all these plugins that sound monstrous, free download. Yeah, but the whole point is he's making it do what it's supposed to do. He's stretching the limits. I hear a lot of stuff, dudes that been in the game for years, you know what I mean? And they up on all these plugins. They might have every last plugin and all that. Even have hardware since from like 1990, from a Juno 106 to a Roland W30 and all that, all the drum machines. But the whole point of what I'm trying to say and what I notice about this young man here is he's very creative. It's true, we all have things we gotta work on, you know what I mean? And nobody's perfect, but the bottom line, I listen to his stuff, he takes me somewhere, you know what I mean? And we can honestly say that about just any piece of art, music-wise, or art itself. You know what I mean? It's gonna take you somewhere, regardless of how good you might think it is or not. But he takes me on a place or where I can honestly lose, like, basically I could be unfocused. Like when I'm listening to this stuff, like I know what I'm doing, but I'm saying he takes me into a different room or realm, I should say, or planet. Like his music is banging. It's like a different atmosphere, honestly. Real talk. Okay, so the next track is Alice. It's by Miguel MTZ Mitz. We're gonna rock that, and we got one more. Banging track Till Then by Manuel. All these tracks are banging, without question. This sounds very techno. On some pounding grooves from back in the day. Big shout out to my man Scotto Satellite. I know you know Pounding Scotto. I'm sure he's got like tons of records from Satellite, including Pounding. They had some ill minimal techno back then, from like 97 and onward. Probably even deeper than that. But it's funny, I was talking to Scotto, Production Block fan, and he was telling me he still got like 11,000 vinyls. Wow, bro. I had 16 crates of records and I sold them joints, but that's a whole different story. This track is different, that's for sure. It definitely remind me of that Pounding Grooves label and a whole lot of like Carl Cox type of stuff. I mean, definitely techno. See, this type of track, most people think you hear it on a phone, you're like, man, what is that? No. See, what you don't understand is when you hear this in a monstrous sound system, you'll get the full benefit. If you listen to it like on this iPhone, really, you're not getting the full effect. But you go into a nice place, the sound system, output and BK, trust me, you'll appreciate the song or track, excuse me. You know what I mean? It's like a roller coaster ride. You know what I mean? See, that's the whole difference between listening to this music on a phone via headphones too, or speakers on the phone, which is a terrible difference. If you go into a club, like I mentioned, Output, or any world-class club that got some serious speakers that cost more than your rent per speaker, trust me, you'll hear the difference and you'll be like, wow. Like, yo, is this a Star Wars movie I'm in? Yo, I'm telling you, yo, that's why people make music the way they make it in such a way. I mean, I've seen Kerry Chandler on YouTube in an interview real quick where he had like, how many speakers? Like, it looked like 12 speakers in his basement house somewhere, wherever he was at, maybe Jersey, I don't know. But honestly speaking, I mean, certain things need certain pieces of monitors and speakers. You can't just make all type of tracks on just everything. You know, a Yamaha NS10 monitors ain't gonna be able to produce this type of record. I'm sure this dude at least has some kind of stuff that, yeah, he has a little studio and maybe M audio monitors, but I'm sure he has subwoofers, at least 15s. You'd be surprised. I mean, it's a big, when it comes to production and dance music, it ain't just kick and snare and that's it on FL Studio or Fruity Loops or whatever loops you're trying to make. There's more preparation than that. See, a lot of producers, they put things in perspective and it's like, yo, they trying to do something else, not just make a melodic track, but they trying to take a listener or a dancer in a club to a next experience where it's basically trying to take you somewhere. They really want you to feel it. They want to make you feel it pounding in your chest, like, you know what I mean? But anyway, I'm getting beside myself. I think we got one more here. To feel You Now. I like the title. This is by Ali Becker and Summer Snow. That last track called Alice, and it wasn't Alice in Wonderland, it was by Miguel Mitz. That track was some next Alice. I have no idea, but it's banging. But this one here is called To Feel You Now. I love this percussion and melody he got, or they have. It's very glossy and fat. It's dope. There's so much music out here, honestly. I mean, somebody was telling me that Traxsource puts out like 4,000 tracks a week, which is crazy. It's probably even higher by now. I'm sure Beatport is the same thing, but the good thing about it is whatever our preference and what we want to play, is plenty of music out there. So ain't no excuse for not going on Traxsource or Beatport and coming out with stuff. You know what I mean? Honestly, I mean, I've grown to realize I don't have to stay in there, but maybe an hour, you know, because I already know what I'm looking for, you know, when I go on there. I know everybody does things different, you know, but there's no way in the world you cannot go to places like Traxsource and Beatport or whatever platform you go to and not find something. It's ridiculous with all this banging music out here. I mean, I don't care what anybody say. I mean, music is music, and everybody's got their own soul and expression of it. And I'm sure you give it a chance and you play it, present it properly on the floor or on your show, podcast, whatever. You'd be surprised what kind of reception you get and how much you be like, wow, I slept on this reggae. Like, yo, don't sleep on this music, man. This is no joke right here. This is some serious stuff, man. This track is banging though. This is by Ali Becker and Summer Snow. To Feel You Now. Dope. Again, Always Moving People is the label. This one is called Keep It Deep. You can cop this at Traxsource or Beatport on Always Moving People, the label. This says Always Moving People number 20. I just want to clarify and verify a few things. But, I mean, that's definitely the second release, it looks like. Because this one says Always Moving People number 19. But anyway, from what I've seen on Traxsource, that might be what it is. But on Beatport, things are a little different. Actually, I think they have more... Always Moving People, from what I know, they actually have more music up on Beatport. And I'm pretty sure when he's ready, they'll put out the rest of the EPs out that they didn't get out on Traxsource when they're ready. So that's what's up with Always Moving People. Banging music. Again, if anyone wants to get on board with that label, DJ Spy _ or DJ _ Spy 2002 at yahoo.com. Send them some demos, that minimal, deep tech. Give them that deep. Be looking for that deep. Alright, let me stop bugging. Let me go to the old production block side. Now these are the new situations of the new situations, bro. Like, this is the Squizzard right here too. I mean, we all Squizzards, but they doing some extra things as well. You know what I mean? This is the label that everybody's learning about, especially on the social medias. This is it. Production block, production blizzy. These are the first two releases actually. I think the third one just came out. Hold on. I just want to get this right, but anyway, we want to start with the two. Hold on, let me go back. Yeah, they got 3 releases. No, excuse me. They got 2 releases. One just came out, I believe. But we're going to start with Volume 1 and Volume 2. What I like about this label, and I'm part of this label as well, especially the NYC side, and me and my man Scott Sizz, is that they do things that a label, I'm not going to say because it might not be totally accurate, but this label back in the day, and they're a big label, they're $1 billion label, a dance label at that, so they already know if they're watching, they're like, yo, we know who you talking about. But anyway, I ain't gonna say your name though. But anyway, they used to do this, and some other labels too, I believe, where they used to actually, instead of concentrate on one individual artist or producer or DJ or whatever, they doing it, and I like this because you're actually getting more for your money, honestly. No, serious, real talk. Because yo, you getting 3 producers, artists, and DJs. You know what I mean? So it's like, for this first volume right here, you got Pancake. Big shout out to my man Pancake. Disco Balls. Big shout out to my man Disco. And DJ 7 Chicago. Big shout out to my man DJ 7 Chicago. Production block. So you're getting 3 dudes or females too as well when they come out. You know, 3 individual artists, producers on one EP. And this is gonna be, that's how they operate. This ain't like a compilation. This is how they do things. And this is a very, like, I haven't wrapped my mind around it, and to Shannon really, he kind of did put me on to what they're trying to do, but to me this is like marvelous. You know what I mean? Like, this is on some next level because again, you getting your money's worth instead of concentrating on the whole. And I've gotten caught up with, you know, making a whole album or EP for what? Everybody don't know me like that. You know what I'm saying? Those that know me, they know me. But I'm not freaking Armand Verhelden. You know what I mean? Peace to him and Roger Sanchez, those dudes, or Humphreys, dudes that's making, you know, certain dudes that make albums. Frankie Knuckles, those that make albums and they know him. And, you know, people, just the fact that he's Frankie Knuckles, they're going to sit there and listen to his whole track listing. He can have 100 tracks on the album. Cats will listen to the whole thing. You know what I'm saying? But, see, this is the thing. When you're first coming on, whatever the status is, you have to concentrate on one thing at a time. And it makes sense to me. And I believe DJ Renee explained that to me. It took me a while to really grasp it up, but I understand what she said. See, sometimes you know, I don't want to argue with people because sometimes it's best